creepy needle felted eyes. How do we make these? Let's find out. Hey, it's Pam from Ben McFuzzylugs, and it's a Thursday, so it's another needle felting tutorial. And it's our Halloween season, so it's another creepy needle felted tutorial. Don't forget, check the playlist in the card above for our other creepy needle felts. And if you enjoy tutorials like this, please remember, come again every Thursday, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. So today we're going to look at felting these creepy eyeballs. This is a fantastic beginner project. It gives such a creepy end result, but it's some nice simple techniques. If you're not sure of what to do with creepy felts at the end of this, you can turn them into brooches or beads. Check out my tutorial for turning felts into beads, really simple. Or you could nip over to my friend's channel Kapow right now and see how he makes his creepy flowers. So if you're new to needle felting, all you need to get started for this project is some core wool. I'm using the carded white Corriedale, some fibres in shades of brown, black and white. I'm using merino. The secret ingredient, some red wool. This is just a cheap acrylic knitting yarn, and a needle felting needle. This is just a 38 gauge twist needle. And if you're a beginner, depending on the size of the eyeball you decide to make, this project should take you about an hour and is a nice simple project. If you haven't already, I would advise checking out my tutorial on how to felt a ball. But that being said, let's get started on the felt. So I'm just taking a length of core wool, the size I want it to be, roughly rolling it up. I'll give you a rough idea of the size, and the tighter you roll it, the less you'll have to felt, because all the fibres are already close together, so you get more stabbing bang for your buck. As I always say, don't forget to keep the needle parallel to where you want the surface to finally end up, so you're going to have to keep moving the needle and or moving the ball to keep it in a circular shape. You can use a stabbing surface for this, a foam pad or something if you need to, but if you always felt in the same direction, then it really doesn't take long to get the hang of not having your fingers in the road and not getting stabbed. So I want to felt this until it's reasonably firm. Eyeballs tend not to be fuzzy, so I'll be definitely working on trying to firmly felt this. People often ask how they can get rid of fuzzies in their felts, and the main answer generally is you just need to felt some more. There's always going to be a little bit of fuzziness because it's a wool product, but the more you felt, the firmer and smoother it's going to get. So once you've taken a good amount of time to get your eyeball fairly smooth, now's the time to put in the bloodshot veins, and this is the secret sauce ingredient here, using the wool. So if you cut some small short lengths of wool, it's actually several strands of fleece twisted all together. So what you want to do here is separate them out. There appears to be 3 in my wool. It depends on the type of wool you use to how many ply you've got there. So when you unwind them into the single strands, there's still packed up fibre in there. So what you can do is separate out the ends of that as well to make forks. You can do 2 or 3 separations and then just lay that onto your ball. So when you're laying down the veins for your eyeball, you want to think of putting the centre of the yarn towards where the centre of the eyeball is going to be. I'll show you on balls instead of my actual eye because that's creepy. So you want to be laying down the centre of the yarn towards where the centre of your eye is going to be. So it's thicker at the middle and then moves out and gets thinner and more spread out. And you let them go in a random pattern out from the pupil. Let them interlock each other and be a bit of a crazy pattern, and just get to stabbing. Felt this until it's nice and smooth. on to making the centre of the eye. It's best if you've got a few shades of the colour you want. I'm going for brown in this case. You can make the eye any colour you want, but several shades is a good idea. So you're going to start with a disc, a circle of the main eye colour, and then round the edge go with a darker colour. I'm going with 2 darker shades. The second darkest colour is just being a little thicker band, and then the very darkest colour just around the very rim of the eye. This gives a nice kind of graduation and depth to the colour. And then in the very centre we're going with a dot of black for the pupil. And then for a little more shading, in the iris colour below the pupil, I'm giving a little C shape of an even lighter colour. This just gives a glint of light. And directly opposite this yellow smile, I'm putting a white circle dot just in the corner of the pupil. The way light reflects through your eyes in your iris, it just makes the point opposite where the reflection, where the brightest point's coming in your iris, that just brightens up a bit. Makes it look a little more realistic and cartoony all at the same time. And then all you want to do here is just felt until it's all nice, smooth, round ball. You want it fairly firm. This way all your veins start to fade into the bowl a little bit and it looks a little more organic. And then once you're happy with the level of felting, you have your creepy eyeball. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope that helped. If you do make any creepy makes, don't forget to hashtag me with #BenMcFuzzyLugs or pop it up on my Facebook page by the same name. Come back every Thursday and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much.